Hey, y'all, welcome back to the Quiet is Kept podcast, where we say the things out loud that we were taught to survive silently. My name is Shawnti Refuge, Master Certified Mental Health Coach, author of the best-selling book Quiet is Kept, journaling advocate, and your reminder that healing is not weakness, it's audacity. And since it's Women's History Month, we're not doing any surface level celebrate yourself content. Nope, we're not doing that. We're talking about the real history, the emotional history, the generational history, the silent history of women who were praised for being strong while quietly drowning. This entire month, I'm centering the audacity of a healing woman, my coaching experience, my free 5-day challenge, and the live work I'm doing in March, including hashtag her story at Lit Java on March 13th. So if you are in the Texas, Pearland, Houston area, come on over. It is free. So if something in this episode hits you, don't just sit with it. Move with it. Subscribe, share. Go to my website, ShawntiRefugeJournals.com. Join the challenge. Buy the book. Grab a journal. Do something with what you feel. Now let's talk. Let's start here. When did "you're so strong" stop feeling like a compliment? Because for a lot of us, especially women, being strong was not a choice. It was a requirement. You were the strong one in your family, the strong one in your marriage, the strong one in your friendships, the strong one at work, the strong one in church, the strong one when everybody else fell apart. And somewhere along the way, strength turned into suppression. They called you strong because you didn't cry publicly, because you didn't complain, because you handled it, because you figured it out, because you didn't leave, because you endured. But let me say something that might sting. Sometimes they called you strong because it was convenient for them, because your strength meant they didn't have to show up. Your strength meant they didn't have to change. Your strength meant they didn't have to carry themselves. And now you're tired as hell. You're exhausted. But you don't even know how to say that without feeling weak. So I'm going to be honest with y'all, as I always am. There have been seasons in my life where I wore strength like it was a badge of armor. I recently went through a divorce after 17 years together and 10 years of marriage. I went through emotional abuse. I went in survival mode, building a business while bleeding internally, hosting support groups while my own heart was broken. And people would say, "Shawnti, you are so strong." And I would smile. But what they didn't see was the silent anxiety, the hyper independence, the inability to cry, the way I would go home and feel numb. Because when you're the strong one, you don't get to collapse, right? Or at least that's what we tell ourselves. Strength became my identity. And identity is dangerous when it is built on survival. I'm going to say that again for those who did not hear me. Identity is dangerous when it is built on survival. Now, let me define something for you. For those of you who aren't aware, the mental load is the invisible labor of anticipating, managing, fixing, absorbing, and stabilizing everybody else's needs while you're neglecting your own. Research in emotional labor shows that women disproportionately carry relational regulation. What the hell does that mean, Shawnti? Well, that means we monitor the room, we anticipate moods, we smooth conflict, we remember birthdays, we hold secrets, we absorb tension. And if you grew up in chaos, you likely became hyper aware. Hypervigilance masquerades as maturity. Anxiety masquerades as responsibility. People pleasing masquerades as kindness. But underneath it all, there's chronic stress, burnout, resentment, suppressed anger, depression that doesn't look like laying in a bed. It looks like functioning perfectly every day. High functioning depression is real, and strong women are experts at it. Here's the truth, though. You weren't strong. You were unsupported. You weren't built for this. You adapted to it. And adaptation is not the same as wellness. Some of you don't need more resilience. You need relief. So if you have one of my guided journals, grab it. If you don't, you already know where to go. But in the meantime, go ahead and get a notebook and let's write. I have 5 journal prompts for you. Number 1, when did I first learn that being strong meant being silent? When did I first learn that being strong meant being silent? Number 2, who benefits from me staying strong all the time? Who benefits from me staying strong all the time? Number 3, what emotions have I labeled as weakness? What emotions have I labeled as weakness? Number 4, what would it look like to be supported instead of admired? What would it look like to be supported instead of admired? Number 5, if I didn't have to be the strong one, who would I be? If I didn't have to be the strong one, who would I be? Pause this episode if you need to, because writing pulls truth out of hiding. And the prompts that I give, they definitely gonna make you come out of hiding. So if you need a minute, go ahead and take one and pause. Now let's talk about the cost. Being the strong woman often costs us something. Some examples are emotional intimacy, rest, softness, partnership, sexual freedom, safety, tears, dependency. You struggle to receive, you struggle to ask, you struggle to admit that you are in need. And then when you finally break, people clutching their pearls, they shocked because they believed your performance. You taught them that you didn't need help. And I'm going to say this gently because I've done the same thing too. And this is exactly why I created the Audacity of a Healing Woman, because healing requires audacity when your identity has been built around endurance. So this month, I'm starting my second round of Audacity of a Healing Woman. We start on March 17th. And if you are interested in joining, just go to my website and join the wait list. In the meantime, starting on March 9th, I'm hosting a free 5-day Audacity challenge. It's actually called Stop Lying to Yourself. It's free, 5-day challenge. We start on March 9th. Go to my website and sign up for that. It is a private group where I'm going to coach you 5 days for free about lying to yourself and stop it. And then if you are local in the area, and I'm in Texas, I'm in Houston, I'm going to be speaking at #HerStory at Lit Java in Pearland. It's 5018 Broadway Street in Pearland on March 13th. I'm going to be speaking there. I'm continuing the work around strong woman syndrome, mental load, and emotional liberation. And if this episode touched you, I need you to start somewhere. Grab my book, Quiet as Kept. Grab a guided journal from my website. Come and join the challenge. It's free. All it costs you is your time. It doesn't cost you any money. It costs you your time, attention, and your honesty. And anything that I offer to you is going to cost your time, attention, and sometimes your money. Go subscribe to my podcast. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And follow me on my social medias. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. Just put in Shawnti Refuge. I'm either going to come up as Shawnti Journal Bay on TikTok, or on the other platforms, I'm going to come up as Shawnti Refuge Journals. Don't just listen. I need you to participate. Now, Women's History Month isn't just about celebrating icons. It's about acknowledging the quiet history of emotional endurance. The grandmothers who swallowed pain. The mothers who survived without language. The daughters who are finally saying, this stops with me. I'm the daughter. And I hope you are too. And if not, that's okay. Strength is beautiful, but so is softness. So is support. So is surrender. So is healing out loud. You are allowed to retire from being the strong one. You are allowed to be held. And if nobody has told you that lately, I just did. So if this episode resonated with you, I need you to subscribe to it. Leave me a review. Share it with another strong woman who is also tired and probably not admitting it. Tag me on your social medias. Tell me what hit. And if you are ready to move from surviving to healing, you know where to find me. You could go to my website, ShawntiRefugeJournals.com, or you can continue listening to me here. This is the Quiet as Kept podcast. And this month, we're done surviving silently. I'll see you on the next episode.